Yeah, I'll DM Caleb. But yeah, pull like if you don't want to watch like theoretical twin on band stream, you're just interested in like actual content, please let me know. It is helpful feedback. But that would be a pretty cool stream. Yeah, Caleb D. I'm assuming that's the Caleb we're talking about. I want to watch Roma with Caleb, I would. Good to know, good to know. Definitely good feedback. Why else can I taste Blazing Shoal? I don't know. Blazing Shoal would be pretty boring because that card's worse than Hammer Time, Colossus Hammer. Meebo? Maybe Meebo. I don't know. I don't know Meebo that well. I also don't know Caleb that well. I'd say that I've interacted with Caleb a bit more than Meebo probably, which is like I mean I've interacted with Caleb like more than 0 and Meebo almost 0, so it's like, you know, I'm not like super friendly with either person. But I like Caleb a lot. And Caleb does seem like if he's already interested in doing this too, then like it just might be a good collab. Yeah, I think I'd have good chemistry with him too. I can also invite like, you know, like some of the other MTGO users. What do you mean it's stream a twin on band? Yeah, I'll just play twin against a lot of existing tier 1 decks, and I'll build a couple of different versions of twin, and just kind of see how it feels. See if it does seem like it should be banned. Give us a date. Give us a date. We're just like theory crafting this right now. I have to tell you the date of the stream that I haven't even asked Caleb. I'll DM Caleb though. I think that Caleb seems like a really good person to ask to do it because I know that he's like interested in this kind of stuff. He's definitely like seems like actually like just kind of the perfect guy to do it with. I feel like Reed would hop on board. I don't know. I think Reed's very busy. But Reed is also like probably so polite he would never say no. Why, of course. Yeah, I think that Reed's probably like way too busy, but also would be too nice to say no. Canister? I don't know. The problem with Canister is I can never understand if he's being sarcastic or not, so I feel like it might be hard to have a productive conversation with Canister. It probably would be fine, but I feel like it would be, I don't know. I just can't read. Yeah, Doomwake is. I don't know how we haven't brought up Doomwake. Doomwake's also like obviously a really good choice. And then Doomwake also like Caleb. Like the problem with streaming with Caleb, right, is that Caleb streams really late compared to me, and so one of us would have to change the schedule. With Doom it would be like way easier probably. And I also like know Doom way better than I know Caleb or like most other streamers. Oh, whoops! I should have played Sky. I think I'm gonna Skyclave the Channeler. Oh no, this is dumb. No, this is fine. Sorry, but you like Skyclave with Auriok Champion is a bit awkward because this gives access to a blue blocker for the Auriok Champion, but because I have double Hierarch, I get to attack through. Yeah, here. Yeah, obviously there's like tons of like people in the community I'd love to do it with. I'll figure it out. But yeah, 80% said they'd be interested, which I feel like if you poll 1,000 people, or although you know we only have like 140 answers, but if you poll like this number of people and like 80% say yes, then that's like a really good sign. You should probably do it. Doom is a different time zone. Well, Doomwake's in the States. Harry's, you know, across the pond. Oh, we're playing against Meebo right now. I see. I think you're right. I didn't recognize the username at first. We would play all ban cards. No. The experiment would be like, what happens if you just unban Twin right now? That's the experiment. It's not just let's play some no ban list for fun. Invite Esther? No way. Yeah, we could also like maybe try Green Sun Zenith, Birthing Pod, Jite. Like these are the kind of the cards that people would be excited about. But Twin is like the one I care about, I guess. So it's probably the one I'd do if I do just one. So I'm interested in these 3 cards. I want to cut the Skyclave. And then the Felidar Kiki. There was one more card I didn't want. Or I cited differently last time, right? What was the other change? Anybody remember? Was I just cut a wall? No, the walls are pretty good. Oh, I cut the Vincer. That's right. Or did I just talk about Pod and Yawgmoth? Why would Green Sun be any different? Well, Green Sun Zenith is a bigger boon to Titan than it is to Yawgmoth. But also, like, yeah, Green Sun Zenith is also, like, not a card I think is safe to unban. But they're different. It's unsafe to unban for a different reason. I'm gonna Solitude Ragavan. I have the Sanctifier. Yeah, I'll Solitude the Ragavan. Let me pitch the call, I guess. Oh, I probably should have. I mean, I actually never mind. I tend to like to play around counter spells more than dash Ragavan against blue-red. No, I don't think Uro would be okay. Yikes. At least Abundant Harvest still has an ETB. Alright, so we're gonna... I guess I should probably just be bringing in... I should just be bringing in this guy, the Liberator, against blue-red. It's pretty good. Any chance my opponent has Blood Moon? Doesn't seem that high. I think I'm going to shock here, so it's like a little less obvious I have Resto for next turn. Just a vanilla 4/5 flyer. I mean, like, we do just have, like, you know, vanilla creatures that can maybe get the job done this game. Why is Liberated new artifact Psychate over Quasali or Beetle? I mean, this, like, the upside of being able to transform and kill multiple artifacts and enchantments is really high. Kind of feel like I need to attack. I need to get my opponent dead if I'm gonna win this game. Then I'm gonna respond to the fetch with Resto, so if they have counterspell, they at least have to use their treasure. We play around Archmage's Charm a little bit, although I guess they would just charm their... They would just charm the draw 2. Consider, cool. So we should be able to resolve this. I think a good reason elementals suck, where other ephemerate shells didn't. Or stuck. That their evoke cards become real powerful when Orb is on the field. Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's a great argument. Like, Orb has never been a super duper popular sideboard card till elementals. But that is, you know, a non-zero factor. Alright, still no Delirium. Would I add Liberator to John's Sacrifice sideboard? I mean, I'm not really scared of, like, too many artifacts and enchantments. But if I was, probably. So their last card is a burn spell, which I think we just have to take the 2-for-1 here. Then we get to resolve Yorion. Which is a pretty big threat, and if we could just maybe fade a Murktide for a little while, it could be fine. Eladamri's Call. What do we have that does anything? What do we have that doesn't? We can get Omnath. We can get Ragavan. Can just wait. Yeah, Ragavan. I'll just get the 4/5 into play. Still better than the 15 cyber card. Maybe should have fetched differently. Top deck iteration pretty good. And they left a card on top, so it's like I feel like you can keep iteration, counterspell, Murktide on top here. I feel like you can't really keep anything else. So I have to assume this is maybe Murktide with the pause. I'm probably reading way too much into it. Does it tell me what they exiled here? Unholy Heat. Yeah, so it looks like iteration was the card kept on top, and then they were debating on whether or not to immediately play it or not. And they should have left the Bauble on top, right? Because that's a good card to hit off iteration, I think. Yeah, I think that they should have left the Bauble on top. Do we board and Liberator? No, I didn't. I don't know. It's like kind of hard to like just predict that they have the Torpor Orb. So Heat's just for the Surveil. Oh no, so I guess they could Surveil Murktide into the graveyard and then kill the Yorion, so it's decent. It's gonna reconsult. I could just get Endurance, just get the 3/4 reach. Eternal or Noble Hierarch is also interesting because it maybe let me Exalted through a blocker here. It's all pretty interesting. Oh, no, let's just get Glasspool Mimic. Yeah, there we go. Mimic copy Sanctifier. I would go Resto here. Well, Resto is already in the graveyard, and we also only have 1 white mana, so we can't immediately cast any white spell. We can't cast Resto. Yeah, Soul Hoarder can get really big, but it's really slow. It's not very good. Yeah, Gab is definitely going to win Worlds. Easy. Am I going to watch any Worlds this weekend? I'll like tune in. I'm going to think I'm going to stream the challenge during Worlds, and then I'll tune in and cheer on Gab. Right, Ragavan, the exiled card with... Or was that exiled to... That was exiled to the DRC. We beat Torpor Orb. That's kind of sick. Our draw was like pretty good against it. Surprisingly good. Against Luris. I guess I'll keep this. Black-red. Monkey. Alright, the only way to defeat the monkey is with another one. So I'll get Stomping Ground here. Immediately bolts or heats. This matchup's probably pretty good though. Voidwalker, okay. Not super relevant here, right? Oh, it is actually really relevant against my Solitude Evoke. Okay, so I'd really like to... So next turn we could put Yorion on our hand to get the white card we need to Ephemerate. Now we can't also cast the Ephemerate. I think I have to take this. I might go for Yorion here. Just go for Kroxa. I'll discard Triome. Down to 7 life. White card. Bummer. So what's the play? I guess it's just Yorion in hand. Pass. If they activate into the Bugbear, we have to Solitude. Cycle Triome. I don't like Cycle Triome as much as Yorion in the hand. How do you go about deck building for the 80 card, deciding if you should max 4, just 1 copy? I mean, for a deck like this, it's really complicated. Like, you have to leverage your format experience and opinions about the format and your knowledge of the archetype to try to get the right 85 cards, or sorry, 95 cards. And so it's like it's a bit harder to, like, I don't have any like one answer for you because it's a really complicated question you've asked. But if you ask about like more specific cards, like why did I choose a number of a card, I can tell you why. But it's different for each card you choose. Right, if we draw that a white card that turn, I think we can get there. I'm gonna bring in the Forge Tinder, the Sanctifier Invec, of course. I don't think I'm gonna play around Torpor Orb. Maybe I should, but I'm not going to. I think I'm gonna cut the Deputy of Detention, the Venser, the Kiki, Felidar Guardian. So I guess I can also bring in Prelates, Solitude 4. Is this Humphrey's list? Do you mean Mickey? If so, no. It is not Mickey's list. Okay, let's keep this. That's really, really good. This list was gas. I honestly don't like it that much, but that's fine. I like basically never like Mickey's lists. I've seen a lot of 4x Season Pyroman or Recruiters versus 1 or none. So specifically about those two cards. I think Eladamri's Call and Chord of Calling are both better tutor targets than Recruiter. Most of my first drafts of this deck had 4 Recruiters. But I think Call plays just so much better with Solitude and Endurance. And those are like such important silver bullets. And Call plays so much better with your just all of your sideboard silver bullets. I think it's better to be in on Eladamri's Call. I do think 1 Recruiter is still fine to play, but I think this list finally started looking good to me when I finally was able to cut all those Recruiters. And then I had Season Pyromancer in the deck, but I found myself almost never tutoring for it, and the deck is already so grindy. I don't think that you want the Season Pyromancers, but that one is like totally reasonable to play. Weird. I think I'm just gonna prelate on 1 here. Play Glasspool Mimic tapped. I think. They'll discard Eladamri's Call over Chord of Calling here. Although it's a little bit better for them to Voidwalker, I guess. But they probably attack with Voidwalker this turn, and then I Solitude it. Okay, well, not attacking with Voidwalker seems a bit weird. Because it's fine. Alright, now I'll Solitude the Voidwalker. I'm actually pretty happy if they just go Fetch Land, Escape Kroxa, because then I can Chord for Soul Herder, exile the Kroxa. Although, now I guess it's better to Resto, so we can try to just Kiki combo next turn. Definitely a good draw. Alright, just concedes. Alright, I think I like my sideboard plan. We didn't see Torpor Orb, so I'm just not going to bring in the Liberator. How to start an MTGO YouTube video? Yeah, maybe that would be something the community could use. I've never really made a video like that before, though. I really don't want to go to 5 in this matchup, but this end, like, I don't know, it's not very good. Maybe. I mean, I'm not like gonna say no, but I've never made a video like that. I probably, you know, don't have a lot of time to make a video like that. I've really been liking Jeskai Ragavan, which is just blue-red Murktide splashing white for ending. I might play some of that later today. Oh, that's right. I did slide out the Kiki. Forgot about that. Dash Ragavan. Okay, that's fine. The Wall of Omens at least keeps it in check somewhat, although... Oh, they F6'd! Oh my gosh. That was really lucky for us that they just didn't play the Hierarch. I think I'm gonna play the Triome. We have the Yorion to use our mana here. I thought this is my Ice-Fang, so kind of regretting playing the Triome. Plays the Ragavan. Blood Crypt tap. 3 cards left in my opponent's hand. Yeah, against the discard spell deck, you just want to play the card you draw every time. Don't want to play the... Get the Yorion here. Awesome. Okay, wow. Might win on the Mold of 5. Just get marked out with main deck Tef. Yeah, I think I saw you say that in the comments before. Obviously that sounds fine, but I think I prefer the version I've been playing. Seems fine though. Guess I'll discard a Prismatic Vista. You should play the Lavinia Azorius Renegade. I don't know. Actually, I have other cards for like the Cascade decks. Oh man, what a turn. That was a great turn. So they need one more card in their yard if they want to Kroxa. Okay, they don't get to, so we can Yorion at least. Held this to discard to the Kroxa. It's a tense game. I thought we were really ahead until they had the Kroxa plus Kolagun's command there. They do have to attack into Yorion. They could have Unholy Heat to terminate though. I will block. This does let them escape the Kroxa, but if they have a 1-mana burn spell and they go burn spell Kroxa, it's pretty bad. But I think you still have to block there. It's a very spell great. Yeah. I think it's. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a bit worried about like not having enough instants and sorceries, but I'm sure it's not that big a deal. Okay. So I guess let's go Chord for Endurance. So the hand is Lurrus Mystery card. They're not playing either. I don't know exactly what that means. Oh wait, did I cut my second Soul Herder? Hold on. I was just gonna Chord for Soul Herder here. That's still in the deck. This was a Mold of 5. I do think this matchup's pretty good. Geez, second Ephemerate. Just gonna hold it up here, of course. So their hand is Lurrus, 2 mystery cards. They didn't play Lurrus last turn. One of their mystery cards was just a swamp. Let's go, dude. Mold of 5. Let's keep this. Is the 2v1 Soul Herder for that exact moment we just saw? Yeah. Soul Herder is... That's exactly why I'm playing 2 Soul Herders. Is that Soul Herder is very fragile to removal. Especially compared to a lot of your other tutor targets. So I think you want to play 2, so if the first one dies, you can grab another. Spike 3-2s a couple leagues. This deck is great. I mean, there's a difference between sometimes I'll 3-2 a couple leagues and not like the deck that much, but it's like a lot of our losses have been like very, very close losses to like a lot of like very powerful draws from our opponents. You know what I mean? I think you have to evaluate what happens in the losses, but also like I can get like super biased and I could be wrong. Yeah, we were playing against Mill, which I think is a good match. We lost to Mill earlier though. They sniped my Endurance. It was crazy. YCF, thank you for the Twitch for the 5-pack. Like I cast Eladamri's Call, and then in response to it, they cycled the cycle Mill 4, and they hit my Endurance in response to the call. It was brutal. So So they didn't play another crab, so I'll probably Solitude this one. Sorry for making your deck look bad. No, you played it fine. Thank you for the 5-pack. GG's to you, buddy. I think I'll pitch the the Deputy, just exile the crab here. Yeah, and it's also like I've been not playing this deck perfectly or even particularly well. Deck takes a lot of reps to get in, I think. Do you think the Black-White Smallpox Chamber has play? Probably, yeah, but I also like would probably prefer to play a version with Binding, but maybe that deck is like quietly very good. All right, so to not get my endurance sniped, a lesson that we learned earlier. Esther, is that you yelling? Okay. Heard somebody yelling. Just gonna main phase that. I do think a Renegade Rallier is a card I'm interested in. I'm not sure exactly how I would find room for it, but I am interested in it. I also think Brutal Cathar is probably a sideboard option, but an interesting one. But like we also have Solitudes and I guess I have to not let them draw 3. What a weird game. Oh no, I stacked it correctly, sorry. Stacked it to where the endurance goes back in the deck. So they have 4 cards in their hand. We've got 72 cards in our library though. Mox, thank you for the 6 months. They put Lurrus in their hand. They don't have any cards in their yard at the moment though. I'll just Wall of Blossoms. I want to wall before I Charming Prince so I can flicker this. And then I guess now I get to Charming Prince. Awesome. But Spike, I thought Scry 2 equaled draw 1. Good comment. Good comment. Yeah, a lot of the games I've lost, I agree, feel like they could have been winnable if I had sequenced better or played better. And again, like I used to be very in tune with this deck. I just haven't been playing this archetype in a while. And I do think I can get back to that point I was at. We can Chord for 4. I hear Esther cracking up in the other room. Let's see if she comes in and shows me what she's laughing at. I think I'm just gonna get Soul Herder here. I'm gonna get Skyclave. I don't really care that much about Lurrus. But Spike, didn't you say ban Lurrus earlier? Just deal back to court. I think I'd rather get Soul Herder here. Start to chain Kiki? I don't know. I almost never go for the Kiki chain very aggressively. And I think I want to flicker Wall. I know we can Charming Prince flicker the Wall of Blossoms. Oh, that was probably better. Sorry, I was thinking that we wouldn't get the trigger, but we do get it. Although they get to attack with the Lurrus. Yeah, I don't go for it that aggressively. It's just like so easy to interact with. Yeah, the Uro emote is so good. So still 59 cards in our library. Can talk about why I have a split of Skyclave and Deputy versus 2 Skyclaves. Deputy is better than Skyclave in Modern right now. Deputy is like actually good against Rhino tokens, Urza Saga tokens, Murktide Regent. I would play Deputy is better than Skyclave. In my opinion. Yeah, the Euro Spider-Man bit was really good. That's what the stream needs, is more yelling. So now I'll exile the Charming Prince. What was fun about that bit was I really didn't feel like it was that funny the first few times, but the more I did it, it did get pretty funnier. Yeah, I also didn't feel like I think that Deputy was better than Skyclave, but it's really good right now. It just answers so many problem things in the format. 51 cards left. We also still have the Endurance in the deck. If I don't leave a Spike Stream with Bleeding Ears, it was a bad day, yeah. Okay, still have it in the deck. We can start attacking with Soul Herder soon. Never mind, Soul Herder's dead. We get to draw a card on our instep with the Wall of Omens. We get Yorion. Still doing fine here. Hopefully we could draw an Endurance again or a Tutor for Endurance. That's a Tutor for Endurance. So how much mana do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I'm just gonna cast this Yorion. Their last card's Drown. Good beats. And their last card is not Drown in the lock. There's no way. So I guess I'm just gonna main phase this, so I can just guarantee getting the Endurance back. There we go. And then, is it too greedy to Charming Prince my Yorion? It's probably unnecessary. I'll just draw one card here. Dude, Witness is a great draw too. Yeah, I feel like this matchup should be decent. I mean, our clock is really slow, but we're an 80 card deck and we main deck Endurance, and a lot of ways to tutor it. But I do freely admit, of course, our clock being as slow as it is definitely a big big point against us in this matchup. Okay, so I'll attack with Yorion Charming Prince. I think I'm just going to main phase Endurance. If they counter it, I'll Witness it back. Obviously, Basura, thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate ya. Glad that you're liking the stream. Lifetime of joy. Flatter me. Decent this matchup between bye. We lost to it earlier today. I would not call it a bye. Evoke it, take it back? I don't think that that's necessary. Because we can just flicker it. I could have also attacked with the champion because of pro black. Kind of weird to be Endurancing myself so aggressively with the Witness in my hand, I guess, but it should be fine. Tasha's 14 cards away, still 49 cards in the deck. Alright, 1 game 1. That's nice. So I should bring in this Prelate, I think, and then I think I want the Magus. And then they have all these like they have more fetches. They have like Field of Ruin too. Mindcensor is pretty good against Field of Ruin. Don't think about Meddling Mage. I don't think about anything else. And then I do not want Auriok Champion. I do not want probably Felidar Guardian. Can maybe cut a Solitude. Yeah. Tasha's 14 is usually as good against me. Usually it's for like 20. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I haven't done the math. I believe it because I don't want to do the math. Use the restroom real quick. Charmo main for Field of Ruins. Maybe on the play. I don't think we want that on the draw. Okay, thanks for your patience, everybody. Real Yorion. Obviously, this hand is good enough to keep it against Mill, right? Just trying to figure out exactly how it's going to play out. I guess just Temple Guard and Hierarch on turn 1. High Instant Pete. Sorry for the crinkles, but I do need a snack real quick. Do you have any CFB article on Lyris Bring to Light? I think I have one on like the Miracles version, but not on like the Sultai version that I've been liking more lately. Okay, Tasha's exiled 17 cards, which is a lot, but they didn't hit my Endurance. They did hit my Witness, though. And I also can't Recruiter for Endurance. My Recruiter for Vincer here. I feel like we haven't played much Vincer today. Yeah, I don't think we've played it. I don't think we've cast Vincer all day today. Maybe no, we did against Rhinos. That's right. Haven't seen like any blue-white control, any Tron. It's been kind of weird. Yeah, maybe we should have got Kiki. I'm not sure. I don't usually go for Kiki very aggressively though. Oh yeah, we can just resto the Recruiter. Yeah, easy. I'm gonna fetch main phase. They didn't have a trap on their turn after we shuffled, so they shouldn't have one now. Lyris in the hand. Oh no! Sorry, I thought I had one more click. Oh, damn it. Obviously, I should have cast some spells there. All right, let's. I mean, I don't have triple red, so if I resto the Recruiter, because they're gonna block the Recruiter here. I don't have another red mana to cast Kiki because they Field of Ruined me. So I guess I could just cast the bird. Yeah, the end of combat stop was clicked off. That's where my click went. So they have Lyris, 4 other cards. We have 40 cards in our library. I think we're not going to get milled this turn. All right, 3-0. I'm really liking this deck, dude. What a hand. Really liking this deck so far. Let's keep this. I can't believe it. We're paired against the Soulscar Mage deck, and then we just have Auriok Champion in our opening hand. I guess that's how you play this deck. Poor opponents. It's pretty unlucky for them. With the basic force in my hand, I think I'm just going to get the Foundry, but pretty unlucky to get paired against Auriok Champion. On the draw, game 1. Yeah, just a bit too free for the bean today. So if we Recruiter this turn, I'm not sure what we get. I kind of just want Eladamri's Call for Omnath. Let's get the prediction going early. Mimic for another champion. Okay, that's a pretty good line. Like it. Yeah, hopefully they don't have Stomp. I'm not going to play around it. It's a lot of damage. So taking 6? Yeah, really not that bad. Oh, we actually have infinite life if we can get the Felidar Guardian. Okay, they just concede. My family likes playing Magic, but not building decks or learning metas. Current Modern is my favorite ever, so I make 5 decks to continue to play over the years in isolated environments. Oh, man. It's kind of a fun puzzle. I would have to spend a lot of time thinking about it. I don't know. It's probably a question that requires too much brain power to answer, unfortunately. It sounds like a fun project. Do I want Second Soul? I guess I don't really want Deputy. Do I want Knight of Autumn? I feel like Knight of Autumn's not that good against Prowess. I think that I would prioritize gameplay over, like, reflections of the metagame for a gauntlet like that. What happens when you Ephemerate Glasspool? It just gets to re-enter as whatever you want. I guess whatever you can copy. You can't just choose Emrakul. How close to my man? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it needs to be close at all, as long as your friends are enjoying it, and that the decks have like interesting matchups against each other. That's way more important. Hammer, Control, John, Reanimator, Blue-Red Blitz. I feel like it's a good. Seems like a good split. All right, just draw the sideboard cards. Can't cast Forge Tinder on turn 1, but easy keep at least. Reanimator might not be a really good choice for the Gauntlet, though, since, like, I imagine a lot of these decks are going to struggle against Reanimator game 1. Yeah, I think I'll still play the Triome one. Like, a lot of these, you know, I think a lot of these Gauntlets are kind of fun to just play a lot of game 1s and not, like, really sideboard. And so, like, I think having interesting game 1s is really important for the Gauntlet. It's something me and my friends realized when we put together our Return to Ravnica Innistrad Standard Gauntlet, is that a lot of the matchups were, of course, like any standard construction format, really, really dependent on, like, sideboard games, which made just, like, playing a lot of the matchups way less interesting over and over again. Yeah, and then we had no Bant hexproof in the queue in the Gauntlet. The one blemish on an otherwise perfect format. Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen like Blue-Red Prowess in forever. They exiled an iteration, or no? They milled it with Channeler. Ban hexproof isn't that boggles. I'm talking about Return to Ravnica Innistrad Standard. I mean, like, didn't have a boggle in it. I guess you'd still maybe call it boggles. That's just not what you called it at the time. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna Eladamri's Call for Omnath. I'm at least gonna hold up the Eladamri's Call. Yeah, my deck is just protection from red tribal, apparently. You guys remember before MH2 when the leagues were, it was like Blue-Red Prowess was half your matches, or like a huge chunk of your matches with Blue-Red Prowess. It was less than perfect. I could also get Solitude. I have Solitude Ephemerate. Maybe if my opponent plays like 2 creatures here, I'll do that. Yeah, Auriok Champions were $1,000. Okay, I guess we're getting Solitude. Oh yeah, there was so much Choke and Boil back then too. I remember a lot of people saying, okay, when, like, remember Ragavan during spoiler season, everyone was like, well, I mean, how good can a 1-mana 2/1 be in the Lava Dart metagame? But then Lava Dart quickly exited the metagame. It's kind of funny. Kind of sad. Oh, the Boil Breach deck. That was a good brew, man. That was a really good brew. Classic. All right, Solitude, Pitch Prince. It's nice that Stormwing is just not this nightmare anymore. I think I'm going to exile the Chancellor so they can't just keep churning through their deck. And then, oh, maybe it was better to put Yorion in my hand than to cast the Hierarch, actually. It's probably a bit better. Alright, let's get a prediction going. I'm liking this deck a lot, man. This looks really fun. Playing its Aluris deck. I'm going to keep this hand. Kind of soft to Ragavan on 1. Double Triome is also a bit awkward. Skyclave's at least good against Hammer. First time playing against Hammer all day today. We have a ton of sideboard cards, and we have some good main deck cards too, but truthfully, I'm not sure how good or bad this matchup is. Not sure. I'm gonna say bad. Maybe we've got a lot of really good sideboard cards that we could tutor for. We'll see. Oh, maybe I should have done that on the Temple Garden first. Okay, Ephemerate Skyclave is really nice here. Can do that next turn and play a Triome. Might be kind of bad against the Saga though, which of course can't ephemerate the tokens. We have a Deputy of Detention. We can maybe tutor up to deal with the tokens if we get a little lucky. Take 4. Yeah, simply draw the good cards, gamer. It's a really weird draw. I think I'm still playing Triome. And then I'm going to Skyclave the Ingenious Smith, I think. And then if they equip the Shadow Spear to the Construct, I'm going to block the Construct and then exile the Spear with the Ephemerate. Yeah, Eureka might make ninjas playable in Modern. Might be a good print, but you know, welcome to the stream. Opponent seems to have kept a bit of a stinker. I don't think their hand's a stinker. It's just not like the nuts. Their hand's like, I think, a pretty easy keep. Wouldn't responding to Skyclave trigger with Ephemerate into Shadows be cool? I mean, it would be cool, but the problem is we just take so much damage off the construct. I think that this is better. Wait, they're not going for the Shadow Spear equip? Weird. So I guess I'm going to upkeep Ice-Fang in response to the Ephemerate rebound. Bit weird. Guess I'm playing walls here. I'll play the Blossoms first in case I draw Solitude. Can pitch this to Solitude. Okay, now I think I'm going to hold up the Ephemerate. Might go for chump a construct with wall and then block Ice-Fang and Flicker if I don't need to. If I don't feel like I need to Skyclave anything, which I probably don't with the Shadow Spear being exiled. And if we have a Deputy of Detention in the main deck to deal with these construct tokens, just have to find a tutor or, you know, just rip it, I guess. Yeah, but even if they have Paladin here, it's not that bad. I have so many blockers. Drum. They have Paladin, and it's not that bad. I mean, I could have exiled the Hammer in response. I just don't really care. I guess I can exile the Hammer and block the Midnights with the Apparition. Look at this. Exile Hammer, block Midnights, chump chump. I think I'd better go chump, chump, Just chump. Just flicker the Ice-Fang and try to find a try to dig for a tutor for to get these tokens off the field, you know. Felidar Guardian is interesting, I guess. Solitude would have been also good to draw off the Ice-Fang here for the first one, so we could like just respond to the Ephemerate. Alright, top of the library, not that helpful. Guess I'll give myself out to Kiki combo. And then I think now we flicker the Skyclave, exile the hammer, so we just have one less giant creature to deal with. We got one card left in their hand. If they have another hammer, it could be a problem. Yeah, it's definitely flooded. Second paladin, second hammer. You see that hammer? I don't think so. How did I see that hammer? Alright, I think I'm going to go to 3 and then try to draw Kiki-Jiki or Chord of Calling or Eladamri's Call. We have 9 outs to win the game here. Yikes. And before, how about Birds of Paradise, Spike? How about Birds of Paradise? Okay. Going to sideboard games, which things do get better post-board. Not that I think they're that bad game 1, even. To bring in Solitude 4, Outland Liberator, Collector Oof, Kataki, Knight of Autumn. Could consider Charmal. I don't think I want Charmal. I think Auriok Champion's good to leave in. I could be wrong. I think I'm going to cut the Kiki-Jiki combo. Just try to control the deck. I'm going to cut the Vincer. Cut the Endurance. This one from Smith, the one from Saga. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. The Smith was so long ago, but you're right. I think this is my sideboard plan. Okay, I could bring in Prelate. Prelate's probably good. Cut Champ for Mindcensor. I don't know. We have an infinite life combo with the champion. I guess they can maybe just ignore it. Mindcensor's not bad. I agree. I feel like I'd rather have prelates. Do I want Mindcensor over something else? I don't really think so. Maybe on the draw I'll play Mindcensor over Ragavan, but I think I'm fine with the Ragavan on the play. Sir Kaplan, thank you for the 14 months. Our creature Ephemerate deck's the best thing we're doing? I wouldn't say so, no. They just seem to be, like, decent. I really want this 5-0, man. Okay, we have a Ephemerate Solitude, so definitely keep. I'm probably going to get Temur Triome on turn 1. Yeah, Temur Triome. Wear Dakin, have a good time. Yeah, I feel like I want to cast Dakin again. I just don't know that it fits in any deck besides Esper Stoneblade, and I think blue-white's better than Esper at the moment. Make thank you for 3 months. Yeah, I bought the old frame Soul Hoarders and old frame Ephemerates today for the stream. Thank you, Mick. Alright, clearing. Thoughtseize. I mean, my hand's pretty good, but Thoughtseize is a good start for them. They probably should take Ephemerate. Yeah, they took Solitude instead. It's fine. What did I get Trophy 6 with? I think it was with Temur Rec. Could be misremembering. It was last week. And they know I have this Knight of Autumn. They don't have... Yeah, they can't kill me with Paladin next turn, right? Yeah, they can't kill me with Paladin. Why are they playing out their hammers? Yeah, they can't... They can play Paladin, but they can't... They can't equip to Nexus. They're a mana short. I don't know why they're playing into this like this. Did you evoke Ephemerate sometimes with that thing? Yeah, it's a big thing in this deck for sure. How do you feel about Rin and 6 in the deck? I think that you need more creatures. I don't think you can afford to play Rin. Okay, they must have just drawn Sigarda's Aid. That is definitely a, oh no, I just drew Sigarda's Aid. I think I blow up the aid here. Afraid of Chalice? I mean, if they're afraid of Chalice, I think they should. They're playing too afraid of it, but that could be why. Yeah. All right, going to game 3. All the marbles. Let's go. Yeah, I think on the draw I'm gonna cut Ragavan for Mindcensor. Does feel weird to cut a 1-drop for a 3-drop on the draw, but just Ragavan's just much worse on the draw. Yeah, I think they needed to take the Ephemerate with the Thoughtseize too. I mean, Solitude is really good against Hammer, so I guess I understand just not wanting to play through it in general. And we have Solitude here. The Sand's really good. Mana Dork is, I think, really important in this matchup. Opponent's built to 6. Why is Mindcensor? They don't search much. They search off of Stoneforge Mystic and Saga. I think that's enough. Okay, they left in. I'm surprised to see they left in Esper Sentinel. Maybe they just like don't have cuts to make, but I'm not really soft to Esper Sentinel like I am with every single other deck I ever play. Oh wait, where's Yorion? Did it prompt me and I just missed it? Something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong. I unclicked it. Yeah, I'm sure I did. All right, hard mode for the trophy, I guess. Yeah, I must have misclicked. I think I'm gonna play Soul Herder here. You should be able. There should be like a setting in the MTGO settings, like auto reveal companion. I think that would be an improvement for the game. So what do I want to exile? The. Oh no, this is a problem because if we Eladamri's call. Yeah, I mean, I think we just have to block like this, and then they'll hammer on. We'll see if they hammer on the Stoneforge Mystic or the Sentinel. It's obviously better for us if they go on the Mystic, so we get a 2-for-1 here. Yeah, they go on the Sentinel though. I think we have to do this. Then they get another hammer off the Sigarda's Aid, but we do have Ice-Fang to block with Death Touch. We have 2 Ice-Fangs, so I guess I get an attack with the Soul Herder. Man, this is definitely a game where I might want to Yorion too. Did we not reveal? I must have unclicked it. I'm not sure exactly how it happened. Pretty good. They were definitely ahead here. I mean, I guess I need to get my land just so they... A needle on my foothills is kind of a disaster. I clipped it something like I clipped twice. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that's what happened. I can't really imagine it was something else. They're pretty ahead, though. There's attacking into my Death Touch. Okay. They can't Shadow Spear. Alright, feeling really good about our spot. Let's go! Awesome. Man, trophy with this deck feels really good. Let's go. I know I said I'd play a different deck next. I'm having a really good time with this one today. Yeah, who needs Yori?